Welcome back to another week of our weekly market analysis. And this week we will be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few other crypto assets or crypto pairs that we can look for and we can trade. We're just going to be looking at these assets and we'll be looking at potential trading opportunities for the week. So, as you know, last week I was talking about Bitcoin coming to this trend line support, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So the only thing that happened was last week I was talking about either Bitcoin uh, coming back to this support or going up, like find an opportunity to buy. So last week I was telling you that Bitcoin, I don't have a direct bias on Bitcoin. I was looking at either of two things. One of them happened, and what happened was that Bitcoin longed again. So let's start from the weekly time frame. Let's see what happened last week. Let's see the weekly candle that formed last week. Let's just get rid of all these drawings. All right, so the candle that formed last week was more of a 50-50 candle, which is bearish but not enough momentum in it. So the market is still going to drop, but we don't have a strong bearish movement in the market at the moment. So the only thing we can do now is just to look at the range of this range, this particular place where Bitcoin has been moving for a few weeks now. Between here, we can just look at what has been happening between here and here and look for opportunities to trade that area. That's the only thing we would do, and that's what we've been doing for some weeks now. You can see Bitcoin has been consolidating around this area. We have been buying and selling the bounds of support and resistance around that area. So that is what we will continue to do for now until Bitcoin gives us like a clear massive movement, until it gives us a room for a clear massive movement. So looking at this chart, the only thing I'll be doing now, I'll be looking out for now is buying actually. And the reason is that, let me tell you the reason why I'll be looking for buying opportunities at this moment. The market was around this area of value before, dropped back, dropped to this area of value, and has been trading around it. So it has given us more of enough room to long Bitcoin on a short term. So know that I've said it several times that Bitcoin has topped out for the year, in my own opinion. This seems to be the highest point we have reached this year, and it seems to be the highest point we are going to reach this year. So I might still be looking for opportunities to trade Bitcoin between this 29K to 30K and then to 31K again. And the reason being that if you look at this place, we have some liquidity around this place. Yes, we have some liquidity around this place because a lot of people are shorting the market here. People are shorting against short, short. So there are a lot of liquidities that have gathered around this place. And this is a fair value gap that should be, or let me say that must be filled. So when I say fair value gap, let me just show you. Okay, this is, yeah, good. This is some gap. There are some gap around here. Okay, around here that must be filled. It tried to fill here by the market going up, but it's still going to go back to that area and fill all the gaps. Okay, this is what I mean. There are some gaps here that must be filled. Look at this place. There are a lot of gaps here that must be filled. So I still believe that Bitcoin is still going to pump to around 30, 31K again before we now see a force that's going to move Bitcoin downward. And anytime Bitcoin breaks this support, retest it and stay below it, then it's going to be a free fall. It's going to be a free fall because there's a lot of gaps here that need to be filled too. But then for now, since Bitcoin held this area for a long time and is still holding this area, the only thing we'll be looking out for is a buy. So what is going to be our scenario for buy? So we can just look for buying opportunities on the lower time frame. Okay, good. So what I would like to do is that one of the things I like to trade is this kind of scenario. Look at this. Look at this. So I would want Bitcoin to come back to this. So from this place, the market moved up, came back, moved up, created an order block, went up and created another order block inside that order block. So that's a very good area to buy. So then the market moved up and pulled back a little bit. So I'm just going to like enter a long position around here with a very low risk. Emphasis on that, a very low risk, so that in case the market moves against me, I'm not going to lose a lot of money. So I'm just going to target a for rewards trade. So if the market taps into this zone, I'm going to take a buy from that zone, because what happened was that market has given me two other blocks here on the lower time frame, telling us that the sellers are trying to push the market down, but there is a strong force here. So now from that other block, which should normally be my entry, but I missed that, the market moved up and is now coming to that area of other block, maybe to create an other block inside it. So if the market taps into this zone, I'm just going to push it up and trade it, and that's going to give me a 1:4.79 trade. That is my scenario for buying Bitcoin this week. And also, if Bitcoin still comes, but anytime Bitcoin comes back to this zone and it holds, it's going to be a zone for buy. It's always going to be a zone for buy for the week. Looking at what is happening on the lower time frame. So that is my scenario for trading Bitcoin. So for the week. So that is okay. This can, if we have another opportunity to buy it during the week, I might record another video. But this is going to be an overall target for the week. 29.2 from the current market price, we have 29,079. So you can always reanalyze and look at more opportunities to trade Bitcoin during the week. So let's quickly look at Ethereum. Let's quickly look at Ethereum. So this is Ethereum. Uh, I have a lot of jaga join on Ethereum from last week. So looking at Ethereum, yes, this is what I projected last week, that Ethereum is going to break this area, retest this, and come back to it. And that happened exactly. That is what happened exactly. You can see. I wonder if you guys took this trade. You can see it came to this area. It came to this area. It came to hit this target. So that is why you have to take my analysis very serious. So last week I had that projection on Ethereum, and let's look at what the weekly candle looks like on Ethereum. The weekly candle is bearish, but it seems to create a little wick to the downside, which is signifying that the market might move up a little bit. So let's do the proper analysis. So looking at this, please don't mind all this jargon I do. Let me just get rid of the lines. Okay, that's fine. So you can see there is a lot of liquidity below this area, and the market has come to clear this liquidity. Clear, sweep, 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 and the market is at this area. So this is a buy zone for me on Ethereum. This is a buy zone for me on Ethereum. The only thing I want to be doing on Ethereum is buy, unless the market comes back to this zone. Market come back to this zone, maybe something like this. Unless the market breaks out of this zone like this, we test, then I might short. But I sincerely do not see that happening, to be very honest. But then, it's the market. Nobody owns the market. Nobody controls the market. Anything can happen in this market. Yeah. But for now, I am pretty much convinced that this is a buy zone for me, and the only thing I want to be looking out for is a buy at this zone. It is very much similar to what we have on Bitcoin. Yeah, it's very similar to what we have on Bitcoin. So let me just get rid of this line. So we'll be looking for a buy here, and we'll be taking that on 15-minute time frame. The reason why I'm taking my entries on 15-minute time frame for Bitcoin, because normally 15-minute time frame entry is for day trading. Yeah, it's for day trading, and most of the time I take my entries on 1 hour. But the 1 hour chart is not giving me the criteria I need for entry on Bitcoin because of the nature of the market in the past few days. So I'll be taking my entry for Ethereum here. If the market pulls back to this zone, I'll just be taking my long entry, and I'll be targeting this place for the week. Yeah, it's going to be sorry, it's going to be my target for the week. So it's going to be, if the market come back to this place and give me a good opportunity to buy, I am going to take uh, this trade, and my stop loss will be around here at this week. Yeah, that's going to be, and this is going to be a trade for the week. I might hold it for 1 or 2 days or 3 days. So I'll be looking out for this by this evening. Let's say if the market comes back to this zone by in the evening, and I'm just going to take this trade. So that is my scenario for buy on Ethereum. But then if the market breaks this zone, it's going to be a short. But then I'm not expecting that right now. So let's look at BNB and round off this analysis with BNB. All right, so BNB, let me just analyze BNB on this time frame as well. BNB, uh, my bias on BNB too is going to be a buy if the market comes back to this area. Yeah, I'll be buying BNB somewhere around here or here or here. So I'll be watching out for BNB, and I'll be sending up again somewhere around here or here. So this is going to be one of my entries. This is going to be another entry. My stop loss would be down below here, and my target will be here because the market has been choppy, consolidating up and down, and you know we are just trying to take the opportunities that we can get in the market. So it's going to be maybe a this period trade was a 3 ratio, and you can see I took my entry here, came to this place before it went back up. So that's my scenario for BNB for this week. So I'll be stopping there for this week. If you got some value from this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends. Also, uh, make sure you put down a comment in the comment section telling me if you took the trade last week, the Ethereum trade last week, and if you got something out of it. And also, I would appreciate if you let me know if you enjoy this weekly analysis and if there is something you would like me to add. Maybe a pair you trade or a pair you feel has great movement or massive movement in the market, and I'll be in the comment section. See you next week.